Here we go, folks. The final primary paint scheme for all 7th time. Here's Jimmie Johnson's 2020 Ally Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, back with a brand new 2020 Jimmie Johnson. Oh my goodness, we already got the Chase Elliott, we got like 5 of those paint schemes, got a bunch of Alex Bowmans, a bunch of William Byrons. Finally, we have a Jimmie Johnson. I tell you what, man, the last 2 years of being a Jimmie Johnson fan have been rough. I mean, honestly, you could really say 3 years, because so far in 2020, well, it's been 2020. So here is his 2020 Ally Chevrolet Camaro. Now, this is the brand new 2020 mold. It is absolutely a fantastic mold, but the box design, I mean, this was a perfect opportunity for them to put purple in the box, put the Ally logo. They could have made this thing flashy for Jimmie Johnson's final year. No, we get a plain Jane box, but that's okay. At least we finally got the diecast out and released. First glance, I can see that the numbers are a little bit bigger on this, and the paint scheme design for 2018 and 2019, in my opinion, were, I'll be honest with you, for the primary paint scheme, it was awful. So to get a good-looking primary paint scheme, to me, is very important. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this 2020 Jimmie Johnson Ally Chevrolet Camaro out of the box. Alrighty, folks, brand new out of the package here, and wow, is this a beautiful looking race car. So the base color for it is very satin black, and then you have this bright, vibrant, and I will say it's much more bright and vibrant on camera. A little bit off camera, it's a little bit more like a pastel look, but it's like this retro, kind of like arcade inspired. It's like a checkered pattern, but it's kind of like a video game pattern, right? You know, one of those top-down, you know, pixelated looking patterns. But I love this, man. I mean, it's just kind of like a small little stripe that goes across the side. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but it reminds me of Minecraft buildings, which I love Minecraft, so I have no shame saying that. I mean, just the back end of this car, the way the purple just wraps around, and I just freaking love it, bro. Absolutely a very sharp looking paint scheme. So you go over here to the nose, right? And I'm very critical of the nose, and especially this one. I mean, to me, I just feel like the nose is all over the place. I feel like when you're looking at it, you're looking at like one of those retro 80s glitch effects, and that's what it looks like to me. I don't know why they couldn't just put Ally there with the little stripes. I mean, that's just me. So you got the Ally logo there, or 4 of them, depends what side of the fence you're on. You go over here to the nose, and you got that beautiful 2020 Camaro nose, and you got the 48 there, just fantastic. And this is really cool. You got the Hendrick Motorsports logo, and of course, you know, paying tribute right there. Very sharp. Got the 3M, got the Sunoco, got the black splitter there, and I freaking love this. I don't know why, but this looks very sharp. So you see how the angle right here, it's kind of like a sharp edge, and it's going outward, right? It's going outward. I don't know why, but that looks very good around the Camaro front fascia. I don't know why, but it's like a claw mark, right? It's like it's wrapping around it. Kind of, you know, to be honest with you, it kind of it reminds me of the Arbiter from Halo. That's what it reminds me of. You know, you got your eyes here, and you got you know, because the elites in Halo, the way their mouths, their jaws are kind of structured, they have like 2 little prongs, right? That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a freaking elite from Halo. God, I love that game. So we're already kicking off this diecast review with a bang right there. And then over here to the left side of the car, man, I just absolutely a beautiful diecast. And you got the Jimmie Johnson logo there, which I remember seeing that for the Daytona qualifying way back in February. And I was like, why is there just a dot right there on the name rail? No, that's his little logo. Jimmie Johnson. I mean, I'm guessing he had a logo for the longest time, but he didn't have one on his race car until 2020. So it's literally just a JJ, Jimmie Johnson. Got Exalta, Freightliner, Simeons. I want to say that's Cincinnati there. Got Microsoft on the car. That's quite interesting. Got Valvoline, got Ally. Got the Ally A right there just chilling. I mean, I just love this pattern, man. I mean, it's like a purple and a pink vibrant pattern, and it's like the saturation is so much higher on the camera compared to the actual diecast. And I just love this paint scheme. I really do. It's not the best looking car. I think the hood needs work, but I'm just glad they got a good looking race car, and a little bit of friction there I can feel with the left rear. But the 48 on it, it's actually like it's beautiful. I mean, they finally put a big number on the race car. A little bit of a oopsie right there. I don't know what that is, a bootleg door handle or something. Got the NASCAR Cup Series logo there. Got NASCAR race car. Got Goodyear right there. But it's like a retro 80s kind of pixelated arcade style pattern, and I don't know why, but it just looks fantastic. And if you go over here to the back end of the car, and you can just see that very satin black paint job, and you can see that on the spoiler. Very similar to how the Kurt Busch is done, and I've mentioned this in the past, is that the reason why the back end of these cars are like painted black while the sides are colored, this is something they started in 2008 with Dale Earnhardt Jr. At least that's where I can remember it. When he switched over from DEI over to HMS, the back end of his car was painted like a matte black. And I've noticed, you know, Alex Bowman, of course, Chase, I think, has done it once or twice. But Jimmie Johnson here sporting that. So you got Ally Do It Right. And you have, like, in 2019, they had a stripe to go from the back here over the deck lid, I think across the roof and then over the hood. But they kind of, you know, butchered that up. So you got Ally Do It Right. I like the white stripes. Reminds me of that 2012 Darlington win. Got Valvoline there. ZL1 Camaro 1LE. Hopefully we get his Coke 600 paint scheme. And I hope we get his Phoenix, you know, last ride car. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll come back next year. I don't freaking know. But anything's possible in 2020. But I would love to see a very cool tribute paint scheme for his last ride car. I have no clue what that paint scheme might be either. Of course, you got the yellow 48 there. And I'm just so glad they actually used the Dayglow 48s. I'm just saying, I'm so freaking glad they got that. And, of course, you go over here to the right side of this diecast, and it's just a fantastic-looking race car, man. I mean, the purple, the black, the Dayglow, you know, it just looks good to me. It really does. It just looks very good to me. You know, I think purple and black look very good together. And, of course, with this being a Jimmie Johnson diecast, you know, like I mentioned, they already had all the other Hendrick diecasts. They're already out and about, right? But everyone's been waiting for the Jimmie Johnson, and unfortunately, they did the same thing last year. They made us wait all the way to the freaking June or July months to get the Jimmie Johnson car, and last year, Ally, I mean, I can't tell you how many people pre-ordered the Ally car last year, because, I mean, obviously, brand new sponsor, 7-time champion. I mean, it's like, it would be like Jeff Gordon getting a brand new sponsor. It would be like Dale Sr. getting a brand new sponsor. You know, everybody's got to have it, right? Because a big name driver, you know, Tony Stewart. You know how many people wanted a 2009 Tony Stewart diecast when he switched over from JGR over to his own team? That kind of effect happens. And I just think this is a fabulous looking paint scheme. And if I remember correctly, they ran a modified version of this paint scheme at the Clash. I don't remember how modified it was. I think it had more purple or pink on it, I think. I don't know, but I remember they ran a slightly modified version of this paint scheme. So that's cool and all, but I just gotta say, man, this car is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, if you can find this car, and I mean, if you can't find it in the Gold Series, don't worry. I think it's probably a 110% lock that this car is going to find its way into the Authentics line. It might be a little bit later in the year, but I think it's a 1000% lock. This is going to be in the Authentics line. So some of you cats out there might want to wait on it, but I would go ahead and get it in the Gold Series if you can get it for the right price. Unfortunately, though, we've got a decal oopsie here. So luckily, we have the giant 48 there. I'm glad they haven't changed the font for that. But you got the 48 on the roof, and you also have those roof flaps, right? Well, the roof flaps have a small, I mean, it's just like a fraction of a in-depth borderline around it. And when you place the decals, sometimes they don't stretch right. And if they put the decal on, they clear coat it. And they didn't press the decal because they're designed to stretch and flex. That's how these decals, the ink they use is designed to stretch rather than tear. And when they put the decal on the roof of the car, if they clear coat it, it hardens it. And if they try to press it down to match the roof lines, well, you get those cracks right there. Go over here to the front windshield. You got Cup Series right there. You got Chevrolet. You got your little window bars. Very nice. Go over here to the roof flaps on the back end. I just love that paint finish. I mean, the clear coat on this thing is just absolutely fantastic. I got Ally. And for whatever reason, they used the smallest Ally decal they could probably find, and it's even a little bit crooked there, unfortunately. But I just love how the 48 just takes up the whole freaking roof. I freaking love that. And you go over here to the back end of the car. You got Jimmie Johnson, you know, the back window name banner. And I mentioned it earlier how the back end of this car just looks so freaking good. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Helps out the channel tremendously. Obviously, this Thursday night, we'll have the NASCAR DURALAST Cup Series Daytona Duels. That's going to be all fun and dandy. The Monster Energy DURALAST Cup Series Daytona Duels. And Sunday is the 2020 DURALAST Cup Daytona 500. It's going to be so freaking exciting. Make sure to tune in Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 big diecast racing videos right there. 3 big diecast races this year. You got 2 dual races, and then on Sunday, you got the 500. It's going to be very exciting. The most ever DURALAST Cup Series races in 1 week. So I hope y'all have an amazing day. I hope y'all tune in. Diecastbuffet signing off.